Hi guys, Showmofo here. Welcome back to what I hope is some Robocraft fun. Now, this is a little bit of an unexpected video. I'd just put up my latest video, Don't Starve video. I've been recording them today. There's another 3 episodes that are due to go up, and it's quite late here. It's 11:45. I'm really tired and actually wanted to go to bed, but on this video here, Immense Fox asked if this was from yesterday and mentioned that there'd been a change to the repair system. Well, I thought I'd probably go in and have a look at my sorting my victory bonuses out and check this out. But first I checked on the website and look, Icemap 2 is here and new bonuses. Now, this all sounds fantastic. So, in the ice map, we've got the new ice map, which has got lots of vertical gameplay. A tunnel through the mountain, and they're challenging me to fly through it. Oh, I think I'll be trying to have that. A treacherous ice river lies in wait. Boats may be coming soon, perhaps, hopefully. It's now also snowing on all of the ice maps. More bonuses for assists, protection, defense, and scouting. These all sound fantastic. Now, a new challenge. Tier 10, they're saying, is now going to be about making it to Tier 10. Because of the new damage system and the new repair system. Now, this kind of sounds okay, but it also sounds awful. And one of the reasons they say they're taking it out is that it's no longer game currency to repair quickly. But everybody's going to be having to use a massive amount of RP to repair everything. I'm not sure what that will do to the game. I've looked through a lot of these comments, and a lot of these comments are the exact opposite of this comment. A lot of them are really, really not happy. Now, I haven't been in yet. I've just been uploading the update, so I'm just going to log in now. And apparently, although they haven't changed the CPU of anything, the tiers have changed. So the criteria to the tiers have lowered, I believe. So actually, when I come in, my T1 might be T2, my T6 might be T7, my T7 might be T8. I have no idea. But let's just have a look. What they're saying is they've made it better for people with skill to do better. Now, is that the case, or is it the case that people who build generic kind of tanks and flatbeds do better? You know, what I'm worried about with this is it sounds like being skillful might translate more to even more standardization of the builds, and that would be very worrying to me. What appealed to me the most out of this game was the creativity you could have with your builds, you know? Now, they said they've given us 3 months of minimized effect. And bear in mind, with the new types of points you can get for assists and defenses and scouting, let's see. Let's just move this up so I can see the tier bar a bit better. Okay, yeah, so he's still T7. Oops. Let's have a look. You're still T6. T3. I still haven't heard whether I can get rid of this or not yet. Don't know. Oh, that's empty. That's tier 4. Can't remember what that was. That's still tier 7 though. That's still tier 1. And that's still tier 1. So, I don't see that much has affected that. Okay, well, let's start here. Let's load the robot up and see what happens. Now, apparently, cubes get damaged, and you'll be able to see in-game how they get damaged. But if you read through the comments, I'm not sure. Like, I haven't played today. This is the first first time been going on, but people have been complaining about people who have got completely damaged craft just popping in, trying to get a few shots on, and then quitting the game. It sounds awful. I'm really not sure though, so we'll just have to see. I'm not even going to have a look, because I imagine if they've been busy with this update, they won't have done much with the platoon thing now. I'm on 17 plus K. Up against tier 2s as well. Oh. I hope this is the update that makes the game and not breaks the game. That's all I can say. I don't want to be swayed too much by what people are saying in the comments. I'm going to have to experience it for myself and see what happens. Okay. Now, not much has changed here. It doesn't really look like people are particularly holding back or doing anything different. Oh, actually, there's a lot of people who are just sitting around, although was that just a little bit of lag? Whoa! Have to remember I can't climb too high with this little fella. And I hope I do get to see the new Icemap. There's a guy up here. A couple of flyers. There's a guy around there. I think I'll take this fella through here, where he's got a little bit of cover from above. There's somebody calling for help. Oh, he's very heavily armoured. Oh, and I've lost control and I'm dead. Okay. So, got taken out by this guy, who seems excessively railed up and armoured for T1, but I guess that happens. Now, let's see. What are all the other builds? All the other builds are very, very standard looking things. A little flyer there. Okay, let's see what's happened to our craft. Okay, I got a bravery bonus. Now, I landed some hits, but I didn't get any RP collected in battle. So I earned 42, just in terms of bravery bonus. And my craft has got a load of damage stuff on it. Repair cost is 8. Well, that's pence. That's really nothing. Yep. I will repair. That didn't seem to affect me too much at all. You know? I gained 42. I lost 8. Okay, I can live with that. Now, this guy I'm usually reasonable with in tier 1. So, let's see if it makes any difference to this fella. Tanya Sapien saying they screwed the DNS settings and refused to believe me that I know how to fix it. I wonder who she's talking about. I don't presume she's talking about Freejam. I think possibly she's talking about something else. She might be talking about an internet provider. Oh great, so I'm the only one on my team. And there's P. Diddy and his T82, also a tier 1, and the rest of them are all T2s. So, oh, and it is snowing. Snowing on the icy map of death. Now, there's a bonus for getting first contact on a radar. I'm not going to get that, I'm quite far back. That's a scouting bonus. There's bonuses for assists, and there's bonuses for defending. Yeah, I did some damage on those other guys. I landed hits, but didn't get any RP bonus last time. Oh, great. Lots of stuff. Gonna be back to sniping. Am I just gonna get taken out here? Oh, I missed him as well. Now, somebody's taking pot shots at me. Was it that guy? Or was it that Saka something down there? Oh, and you can see the cubes that have been damaged have gone a darker colour. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, let's see what happens with the points. That's quite a nice little craft there. The only DJW. Well done, sir. Spade there, and a lovely little craft. Excellent stuff. Okay, so this time I did get RP. I got 20 RP. I got a kill chain bonus of 38. I got a bravery bonus of 42. I didn't get anything else. I earned 100 and a couple of tech. And it's going to cost me 8 to repair. Well, you know what? I can totally live with that. Okay. I can totally live with that. Now, I can see it being different on higher tech levels. So, let's try it out in this first. Tanya and Snowcap there, having a good old chat. Well, looks like Tanya Sapien's not going to be getting on for a while. Now, if I thought that it wouldn't go into battle, yeah, there you go. I knew the moment I started typing it would take me into battle. I would have asked them what they thought about this new update. Oh, is this the new Icemap? Is it? Could it be? Oh, behold! A whole new Icemap. Oh, yes! Now, what's the dealio with this? I have not been on this before. This is exciting. There's the river. Possibly. Or is that just a frozen thing? Now there's a rail tracking that little bit there. Have to be careful there. Winston 888 is around this corner. Oh, I've got SMGs for a second there. I forget because I keep swapping out the weapons on this. For a second there, I thought I was a plasma tank. Oh, this is a very windy road. Oh, I'd love to have a go at this on my plane. Oh, we're here already? Okay, let's get on the CP. Alright, keep our eye out in the skies. Got somebody over this way. Seems to have disappeared. Have they been killed? Or have they just logged out? Yep, we win. Excellent stuff. Okay, so this time I've got 67 for RP. Base capture of 876. Victory bonus 878. I got the scout bonus, so I got 180 for that. I got an assist bonus, 218 for that. I got a protection bonus, 62 for that. So that for T4 is not too bad at all. Plus my first victory bonus. That's a huge stonking amount of RP. And I do not need a thing on it at all. Let's see if anyone has any input. Deinstall game, nay. Update is stupid. Nay. Nay. To which one? Super deinstall, nay. I say new system is good. Fast RP. The repair costs. Maybe. I may be with Onk. I may be. Yeah. Okay. Okie doke, let's go to our next bay. That's empty. Oh, now this is going to be ridiculous. Thumbs up for the new system. Yeah, you know, so far, I think maybe so. Maybe it is going to help increase people to play a bit better. Work on their tactics. I don't see that the loss that you get. I mean, I'm saying this now. I haven't taken my T7 or T6 out now. I imagine if they get shot to shreds, then the RP cost to repair those may well start to grind on me. But so far with these lower tier ones, not so much a problem. And I suppose, I mean, people always did pretty much have the standard of a farm bot. And I presume other crafts that they were building in their base that the farm bots would be supplying with RP, you know? So, at the minute, until I take a heavy wedge of RP back, you know, it's not cost me anything near as much as I thought it would from the kind of comments that were in the actual comment section. I'm just going to race for base, seeing as we're all doing that. Oh, the incoming plasma. Oh, thank you, tank. Let's try and just scoot on by. Oh, there's a plasma tank down here. Now, the weapons on this guy are abysmal. And I'm going to be taking it from both sides. Whoa! Stunt driver! Da-da-da-da-da! Rocket power! Yes, pretty much as expected. Awesome stuff from Neon Ninja Source. Oh, Neo Ninja Source, that was. not Neon Ninja Source. Oh dear, pro combat there. Lovely stuff. Okay, now let's see what that's done. Comedy. The comedy ensues. Let's see, I collected 3 RP in battle from shooting stuff. I got 143 for bravery. I earned a total of 146. Okay. To repair costs 129. Now, here comes the crux of it. I know for a fact that this is a crap build. I know for a fact that because this was for the AI competition, it's tier 3, and it had to have, apart from the armour, all tier 3 stuff on it. So, it's got a tier 3 receiver. It's only allowed to have 3 weapons, which are tier 3. And it's got tier 3 wheels on it. Now, realistically speaking, what this should have on it is, say it was tier 3, it should probably have tier 1 wheels on it. Then it could afford to have, say, T5 or T6, maybe even T7, I'm not sure, but at least higher than T3 SMGs on it. And I certainly would never really, unless they were like tier many times higher than the actual tier it was in, I would not limit myself to 3. You know, if I was building a T3 SMG tank with just T3 SMGs on it, I'd want as many as possible on it, not just 3. So, you know, that is a rubbish build. Just from the fact that the weapons on it are crap, it's got overpowered wheels and receiver, and it should have, but just simply it should have better guns on it, you know? So, yeah. And so I will happily pay the cost, and you know what? That is still under what I earned in the game, even though I did atrocious and I hardly did any damage at all. So, let's just repair that. Okay. Now, this is going to be the problem for me. This fella. Because I already know that he is underperforming. He's underperforming because he doesn't go fast enough and he dips too much. His weapons are reasonably okay, but for the size of him, flying, he's just too big a target. Now, the question is, can I now be skillful enough to make it work? Okay. We shall find out. Hopefully I'll get that new Icemap. What? No idea what the chat is at the minute, but it looks like we've got a mod on. Not heard Protobot 1 in the chat before. I really wish people wouldn't use colours like blue in the chat. It is really hard to read against that grey. Oh great, and I'm in against 7s as well. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, this feels so slow flying this now compared to the Red Baron. Red Baron just jets around. Oh, we've got some Russian chaps in by the looks of it. Oh, that fell short. He's a railgun and he shredded my weapons off. Oh, and I missed him. That's awful. And I missed him again. What? He looks like he's in a bad state of repair. So, almost instantly taking him out, but this other guy's destroying me. Missed. Can I just go for the CP? I've got not much choice but to try and just get onto the CP if I can. No, it's not going to happen. Can I shoot at something? No, I've got a hit on him. Am I going to die now? Oh yes, death. Pretty much as expected. I would have liked to have taken that railgun guy out. I'm not quite sure how I missed him so much. Let's see what we've got in there. That's a very interesting looking craft. Little SMG flatbed, but equipped with some wings and jets so it can get up onto that ledge. They're very tricky, those guys. This is nice. Very nice stuff. Okay, now let's see. This is where it's gonna start costing me. So, let's have a look at this. Still saying that, though. If you noticed before, I was up to 20k. And I came in, I had, I think, 17.4k, something RP. Now, I got 672 in the battle. I got a bravery bonus of 784. I got the scout bonus again, so I got 285. So, 1741 in total. What's it going to cost to repair? Right, this is what people are going to be complaining about. 2585 to repair it. Okay. Now, what's going to happen if I just take it in and we've got all of that damage on board? Is this just going to mean... Well, I imagine I'll be one-shotted, pretty much. But if I can still do damage, and we have a reasonable gain, you know, then maybe I've got a chance of recouping some of that. Because I certainly can't get damaged as much as I was previously damaged. So, we shall find out. Okay, they've got a lawnmower and a slug, whereas we've got a premium sniper crafts and an android, as well as the locust and a bomber. So, makes me feel fairly confident. There's a lot of T5s in. I'm the only blacked out fella. I've only got a tiny, tiny bit of armour left. Now, what's going to be the tactic for this? Oh, we're already getting aerial bombardments. Tricky as. Very tricky. Whoa, watch where you're going. And one-shotted. Yeah, very much as I suspected. One-shotted by a rail sniper. Able there. Well done, sir. Okay, now let's see what that's done. Okay, so I just got the bravery bonus of 527. And it hasn't increased how much it costs to repair by that much. Now, I can't edit this until I've repaired it. So, I'll just repair it. That's not that much. So, we've still made gains. Made what? Something like 4k? 4k and a bit I've made so far tonight. Oh, that's you. Let's see what this fella's like. This is going to be interesting. Really want to get the Icemap. I want to get this on the new Icemap because I think I could possibly do well here in this new scenario. So guys, you know, I imagine you're all going to have your own opinions on what this update has done. How do you like the new Icemap? And what do you think of the new updates and the repair system? You know, has this ruined the game for you? Are you losing RP hand over fist? Or are you actually doing fine out of it? Has it changed the kind of games that you've been seeing that are being taken place? Where is the enemy? Oh, I've been shot to shreds. Can I at least take this guy out? No. Dead, dead, dead. I made a mistake, though. I'd have been dead anyway. I rode into, like, what, 4 or 5 of them there. Let's see what this has done. I don't even think I landed that many hits, to be honest. They took me a bit by surprise. I thought I'd skirted around past... Yeah, I only got 54 in there. Well, that's quite a large bravery bonus, and I got a reasonably large scout bonus. But I don't think that's going to cover the cost of my repairs. No! Right, this is going to be the problem for everyone. That is a massive wedge. Now, if I repair... That's taken me back down to almost what I had when I came into the game. And is that my fault? Am I skillless because they all happened to go that way and I flew into them, into their path? You know, what was I meant to do in that scenario? This is what worries me, you know. As a plane, I was already kind of putting myself out there to be a target for everyone. Now, if I fly around and there's 4 craft in a row and I get shredded, that's not necessarily skill-based, is it? You know? And that is expensive. That really was. I'm hesitant to have another game with this now. Or I'm certainly hesitant to have another game where I go and scout out ahead. Maybe I'll try a different tactic. Maybe I'll hope we'll get the new Icemap and that suits me better. Oh dear. So I can certainly see, now this is only, what, T7, and it's only just T7. I can certainly see anyone with a T8 or higher having massive repair bills. You know? And like I say, it may well be the case that I end up dedicating all of my other bays to funding my 2 plane bays, to take them out, hope they win, and if not, be grinding to repair them, you know? Will that take something out of the game? Will that make it painful to me? You know, at the moment, I want to be saving up for Electroplate. I want to be gaining as much RP as possible. You see, normally I would stay on and I would play this until I got a victory in each bay and got all my lovely points. Whereas now, it's like, well, I might not be able to afford to go for points on this. I might just have to leave this until I've beefed it up sufficiently that it can handle itself by overpowering other people. I certainly think it's going to be affecting the other kinds of crafts that we have, you know. Mato-san's lovely house, I wonder how that will fare in this kind of climate. Oh, I'm already being shot at. Oh, I'm not going to be able to shoot anyone now. I'm dead. So, all I can hope for now is that we survive and we win, and maybe I randomly fly close enough to something that's crippled that I can take it out. I can't shoot anywhere except up, I don't think, at the moment. Still, I'm going to hang on in. Because it's early on in the game, and if you count me, we've got one more player than them, 2 more players now, and you know, it's nice for an enemy that does turn up to get some points by destroying me should it happen upon my prone and crippled body. No, now we're taking the losses. Come on guys, I could really do with the victory bonus. Oh, excuse me. Well, and this isn't a lot of fun, you know. This isn't how I would normally not bother hanging around in this kind of situation just to see if I got the victory bonus. Maybe if it was really close to the end of the game. Say we were capping the control point or something, but now to sit through this just on the off chance that I recoup some points. And look at that, they're capping, our team is shredded, so bye-bye. And now what's this going to cost me? Well, I got back that, which is enough to do the last repair, but then I've got to repair at a cost of more. Harsh. Okay, let's see what happens if I take this one in with a bit of damage on it. I am really just hoping that I get that icy, the new ice map. And of course that I just run on through and smash things up. But of course, a load of my damage now counts as... I think it counts as level 1. Does it count as level 1? Or does it count as just having like 1 point of armor or something? I'm not too sure. It is on the website. Oh, we've got an aero diver fighter. Somebody needs more dollars. Oh, they've got a Formula Hyperion Mark 1. Oh dear, and we're up against 7s. We're just on a standard Mars map. Not sure which way to take this fella. Got a lot of damage on one side. Hopefully Bionic Ben ahead of me there can cover me. Oh, Rexit is moving through. Looks like we've got something railing up at us over there. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye on the skies. Good. we've got a guy there throwing plasma in. And will this be another tactic? Should I just like hang here and see how my team does? And then maybe, oh no, we're losing all of our team. I really need to be helping them. Oh, I'm taking fire from all sides now. And I can't steer, so I can't shoot at anything. Brilliant. Couldn't even take this guy out. Let me at least land some hits on him. No, he's just decided to exit the game as well. So I couldn't even get a kill on him. Well, that's nice, isn't it? So I can't get the kill on him because he's left the game. So I can't even recoup any kind of bonus there. That is pretty naff. And that's pretty crap, you know, because to be honest, quite a lot of the time I'll stay in a game just to say, well, you know, they earn the points if they destroy me. And that guy's just quit before I could kill him. So, boo to you, sir. You are very much a cad. You know? Now, nothing's going to come and kill me now. So, I don't mind quitting. I don't see anyone getting to a cap point. Looks like we've got... well, we've got two guys on defense. Are they stuck? Where are they? Huh? Oh well. Apparently Axlet was a coward. I think this is game over. Yep, just me in it. The enemy aren't going to be able to kill me, so let's just leave. That's awful, you know. That was a really crappy kind of tactic by that guy to just exit, because I didn't even get a kill on him. And you know, he might have got to kill me. He could have got a bit more points. So, with that, in total, I got 3352. And now to repair, I suppose, costs a little bit less, but let's repair him anyway. So, this is going to take a lot of the joy out of flying my aircraft. Well, let's see, what else have we got? Let's try these guys again. See if we can at least get some victory bonuses. See, when I came into the game, I was a little bit on the fence. After the first couple of games, I was like, yeah, I can live with this. But of course, that's in the low tiers. As soon as you get to the high tier stuff, man, I can totally see people's problem with this. You know, because I imagine this will force my hand into building standard flatbed after standard flatbed. You know, maybe if it does force a skill level up, then maybe I'll have a better team that will provide better ground support for my aircraft. who knows? I think people are going to go with the lowest common denominator, and that is going to be pulling out of games fast, using any kind of cheap tactic that they can to gain RP, sticking with the efficient flatbeds to grind, etc. Quitting out of the games the moment they take a bit of damage. All that kind of stuff. I don't care, I'm just going to sail on through to the CP. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. I don't care, I'm a cube in space. Watch me fly. Now, watch in a sec as they all start pummeling me to death. Yes, I can already feel it. Behind the cover of this wall, hopefully. Oh, I can't, it won't seem to turn around. Have I taken some damage? No? That's very weird. Well, I seem to be having the best luck with this little fella and my other T1. Don't come and destroy me. Really wouldn't want that. Go and fight down there. Who shot at me then? Somebody's trying to land his SMG on me. Let's move a bit into cover. Oh, I'm gonna die now. Can I get out away? So I don't think I'm gonna be able to match him. No, and I'm dead. Well, let's see how that went for me. Okay, so I earned 150, which is nothing really. But it's costing me pretty much nothing to repair this guy. And we didn't get the win. Oh. Let's see if I can get the win on this fella. I think this may well have put a severe dampener on my ambitions to get my flyers on the go. You know, this I think will seriously have put them back. Because I can't see it being feasible to keep on taking them out. You know, before, if they got shredded and they lost, yeah, fair enough, they didn't get many points, but then I could get back into another battle, and maybe I'd have a game where my team and the other circumstances around meant that I actually managed to get a good game and play well. You know? Oh, this is so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Why did it have to happen now? Why couldn't this have at least come out after Electroplate? There also seems to be something weird with the map, with the craft showing through the terrain. It's a little bit odd. And apologies, I've just noticed it. You may get a bit of wobble every now and then. It's because I'm up late at night and my legs are just bouncing up and down on the floor. It's making my hand wobble a little bit. So, if it gets annoying, apologies about that, but I really wanted to get in here and see what the dealio was with all of this stuff. Oh, this is the wrong place to come and then make a fudgy hit like that. Oh, and another awful shot. Oh, now I'm just a wheel. I'm not sure what's happened. If anything, I expected that maybe when I came in, the tier levels would mean that a lot of my stuff was actually in the tier above. But from the look of some of those craft, it looks like maybe I could get a lot more stuff on. I didn't even look at how much I had then, because I imagine it's only costing me 12 to repair. Not that much though. Okay, let's repair him. Yep. No, he does still look right on the edge of tier 1. Yeah, indeed. Okay, what to do? I don't even feel like taking that out again. Let's load him up. He's part way through tier 7. Still got the same amount of flops. It's made me feel a little bit sad inside about this guy. Well, I'm going to take him out just because I'd like to get him onto the Icemap. And at the moment my RP is in a net gain from 17.4k to 21k. Will this, as they put it, force me to get better at flying? Well, I think I was pretty good at flying. I think I was pretty good at taking stuff out. It's just that the game has, you know, not much room for these aerofoil crafts at the moment. The maps are very small. All you'd need is a much larger map. All you'd need is some kind of room to, you know... Those little narrow gully things are awful. I mean, people discovered them almost instantly, and then, you know, those lanes were filled with all the flying traffic, so they weren't even a good escape clause for the flyers, because it meant all you did was constantly bump into other flyers trying to escape all of the death bowl action. And now, of course, people have got onto the fact that all the flyers escape around the edge of the map, and even the railguns and the plasma tanks and the SMG tanks are cranking their way up there to use it. Oh, great. So I'm in against 8s. Awesome. This is not going to go well, is it? Do I just sit at the CP and hope my team is an awesome team? Great, we've got 2 pretty much injured guys on the team already. 3, he's completely done in. Not even bothered to repair. So one of our guys is down and teleported out already. None of their side has taken a hit. Oh, so I've done a pointless amount of damage to that guy. I'm stuck down here, I think. No, I might be able to get back up. Someone else is shooting at me as well. And I'm dead. Okay, so I earned 35k. And it's costing me... So, why would I play with it? You know? I mean, sure, yeah, I could have handled that better. But, equally, I could have just flown out and been shredded by any number of things. And, you know, maybe this guy is going to have to sit in the bay until I get him enough RP and enough level to make him something decent. But by that time, what? He's in the next tier, and then there's a whole load of other guys. You know what it's going to be? It's going to be the flatbeds. It's going to be the flatbeds to get the RP. And then what do we do with this fella? If it kills the interest in making this, then it kills the interest in the game, because it's not about creativity anymore. It's just essentially a World of Tanks type game. So I'm getting a little bit bummed out by this. Let's repair. We're still ahead. You know, or do I just not repair and just he's a one-shot thing? And then what does that do to your teams, you know? The teams were bad enough, as it were, being pretty much uncoordinated and completely random, you know? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. At least it looks like my friends list is on. I can't be bothered with any of this stuff. Oh dear, I don't know what to do. Let's see, how long have we been recording for? Well, there you go. I've had an hour, we've seen the ice map. I'm up late and maybe I'm overtired, but I'm a little bit upset. Because it's quite hard for me to get a game where my SMG gameplay comes in to its own. The SMG Flyer, it certainly has a place, and it can be very successful, but it requires a decent team, you know? I need other guys that are drawing fire so that I'm not just such a huge target. A well-rounded team of different things, and that was a rare enough element in itself. And then you have the whole luck factor of, you know, like you saw before, if I just happen to run into 4 things because I'm fast and I've flown a certain way, you know, and I can't even say that, like, oh yeah, I've got radar, because people can have radar jammers, you know, so I can just be totally blindsided by more enemy. Harsh. This may well just see me back in the bays making tier maybe 1 to 4 stuff, and hardly ever taking these guys out. And what, putting the creativity into the practice mode? That's a bit crap, you know? Because in the practice mode, you've seen me with this flyer in practice mode. I can nail everything in there with this flyer, no problem at all. So it doesn't quite balance out. I think this update, I've got to say, I'm hoping to see some work, because bear in mind, let's see, what did they say? New bonuses. Let me just scroll down on here. Okay, new damage and repair system. Some other minor changes detailed here in the release notes. Next week, electroplate armor. Okay. There we go. Since this is such a huge change, all existing users will get a 3-month window of reduced repairs. So I've been having reduced repairs on that T7 and T6, which means that would be hellish to pay for. That means I would go out with negative equity. You know, I'd go into a battle and lose money. You know, that's really damaging the game, I feel. You know, for a way for you to lose RP where you're not spending it. That's like a way that they've introduced to give you negative RP, and I'm not sure that is a good way to go. I think that may well come around to bite them. I certainly know all you have to do is read through these comments, and many people disagree with it. I think that possibly, I like the idea that you take damage and, you know, it does something, but, you know, what are you going to do? Nerf all the weapons to balance it? Or just make a difference in how much it costs to repair? You know, because at the moment I think that is possibly excessive, especially like for the higher tier guys, and taking in mind that this is at a reduced rate at the moment. I really think I'm now more on the side of the fence where possibly this isn't such a brilliant idea. I don't know, like I say, I'm up late, I'm tired, I've probably not had my best gameplay, but, you know, over the next week I'm certainly going to be sticking it out until Electroplate comes out. But if it gets to the point where all I'm doing is building gun beds, and the only way I can really do anything with my creative builds, and I don't think building, if you give us aerofoils, I don't think an aeroplane is such a creative build. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a giant flying pig, yeah, or an ice cream cone. I haven't made something kind of illogical. I've been given thrusters, and I've been given aerofoils, and weapons, and the blocks to make a chassis, and I've created an aeroplane equivalent of a machine gun weaponed fighter plane. You know, that seems like a reasonable thing to make. And if your game then doesn't allow me to utilize those things, then something needs to be worked on. You need to make the maps better, change the system for a few things, but certainly I think, at least on this first look, I'm on the side that this is possibly a bit of a mistake. And I certainly don't think, you know, if we get to 3 months on and suddenly we're taking more negative RP, I could see a lot of people just kind of quit it, because there are people in here other than those who want to build flatbed tanks, you know, and that's part of what makes the game great. So anyway, hopefully I'll be feeling a lot happier about this sometime soon. And, you know, maybe in my next video I'll have got the hang of a few things and I won't be taking such a hit in the RP. But if it comes to it, maybe I'm just going to have to rinse flatbeds and knock the aerofoils on the head for a while until I gain enough RP again to be ready for the Electroplate update. Alright guys, please let me know in the comments how you feel about this update. You know, I would have loved this to have just been a, yay, look at this new Icemap, isn't this Icemap fantastic? Now my plane finally gets a chance to have a go on something, but they've thrown this whole repair thing into the works as well. And that has possibly, you know, upset a whole wedge of the community. So let me know your thoughts on that. Okay guys, thanks a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.